This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Monday, September 17, 2018. Here's what we're tracking. Guyana's top drug enforcement agency, the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, is raising alarm over the increase in demand for ecstasy in local schools. The agency has been making moves to address the problem. Speaking at the opening of the annual CANU training program this morning, Deputy Director of CANU Leslie Ramlal explained that the drug appears to have become more common in the partying circles and in the schools.
This is certainly a new trend and a very worrying one for Guyana. More so, we are conscious of the increasing demand of ecstasy among our youth population, including children in schools. This drug now seems to be the common narcotic that is readily available at many nightclubs and parties.
Ecstasy, which is known as the date rape drug, is a psychoactive drug which is primarily used as a recreational drug. According to medical professionals, the desired effects include altered sensations and increased energy, empathy, and pleasure. Mr. Ramlal told the CANU conference that CANU has been collaborating with the Ministry of Education and the Narcotics Branch of the Guyana Police Force to tackle the drug use problem in the school.
We have also started to target this demand side. Our collaborative effort and approach with the Ministry of Education and our colleagues from the Narcotics Branch of the Guyana Police Force have seen us contributing and conducting investigations in schools where there were reports of the use of narcotics, especially ecstasy, and at the same time educating our school children on the dangers of this drug.
Earlier this year, an Albertown man was charged and remanded to prison for supplying the ecstasy drug to at least 2 schools in the Georgetown area. News Source understands that ecstasy drug running rings were discovered in Queens College and North Georgetown. A number of other schools are also under the radar. More news in a moment.
We can do more with love. We can share strength with love. We can sail off to something beautiful. Yeah, all I need is more of you. All you need is more of me. Our love is all that we need. Yeah, I wanna love, wanna love, wanna love, wanna love, wanna love you right. Gotta let it love, let it love, let it love, let it love for the coldest nights. I wanna love, wanna love, wanna love, wanna love, wanna love you right. Gotta let it love, let it love, let it love, let it love for the coldest nights. So can we?
Welcome back. Police in New York have arrested and charged the biker who shot and killed a Guyanese-born New York corrections officer on Friday. 30-year-old Queens, New York MTA maintenance worker Gifford Hunter was arrested on Sunday and is facing several charges in connection with the shooting death of Jonathan Narine. Narine was heading to work at the Rikers Island Correctional Facility when an exchange of words with the accused resulted in his death. Surveillance video cameras captured footage of Hunter as he sped away from the scene on his motorcycle just after he shot Narine once to the head. Investigators believe the 2 men may have had an exchange of words over a U-turn that Narine made on the road. When Narine pulled up at a traffic light, it is alleged that the accused pulled up alongside him and they got into an argument again. It was during that argument that Hunter allegedly whipped out his firearm and shot Narine to the head, leaving him slumped over his steering wheel. He was rushed to a nearby hospital where he died. Family members and friends remembered him at a vigil last evening in Queens.
And he told me he was gonna see me on Friday. And now I don't know what to say no more. I don't have no words. I have no words. John, I love you, bro. I'm always gonna be here for you.
It hit me hard because he was a very, very nice guy.
The shooter, Gifford Hunter, did not have anything to say as NYPD investigators marched him in and out of a police station in Queens to face the murder charge. Opposition leader Barrett Jagdeo is once again hitting out at the Special Organized Crime Unit of the Guyana Police Force, claiming that it appears to be targeting members of the former PPP government more than it is going behind drug traffickers and money launderers. Mr. Jagdeo was back at the SOCU headquarters this afternoon to face questioning about the transfer of seaside land and sale of the same land to former PPP government officials under his presidency. Jagdeo purchased the largest plot of land in the area, known as Pradoville 2. The land is believed to have been sold by the former government to some of its own officials at prices far below the value. Today, Jagdeo told reporters that he is now convinced that SOCU is taking political directives.
The duplicity, because then we will see that SOCU has double standards. And this is what we've been pointing out all along to people in Guyana, that SOCU, this unit was established by the PPP to support the Financial Intelligence Unit to go after money launderers and drug traffickers. They have not filed a single case against any money launderer or drug trafficker. I heard they have a board in there. You should go in and see that board. It only has investigations into the former government. So after claiming that this country is running amok with drug traffickers and money launderers under the PPP, they have not filed a single case. So we have established by now that SOCU takes political directions. And so we'd all be looking forward to see media and Guyana to see how they will treat with Patterson and the others.
The opposition leader said that after claiming Guyana was running amok with drug traffickers and money launderers under the PPP, they have not filed a single case, and so we have established by now that SOCU takes political direction. He said he will be looking forward to see how the same agency will address complaints that have been made by the PPP against members of the current government. Jagdeo also said he was appearing before the SOCU investigators willingly and will answer their questions and cooperate. Last week, a number of other former cabinet ministers of the former PPP government appeared before SOCU investigators to answer questions about the transfer and sale of the land along the seaside in Sparendam. Ranks of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit CANU are being encouraged to ensure they remain professional and showcase integrity at all times. CANU's annual training conference opened this morning in Georgetown with the Minister of Public Security Kemraj Ramjatan reminding the agents of the importance of their job and the need for more professionalism and integrity. Minister Ramjatan spoke extensively about the issues surrounding the narcotics trade in Guyana and the world at large.
And so, in this heavy crime geopolitical space too, in and around Latin America and the Caribbean, we also have accompanying it a number of other illegitimate, illegal activities like gun running as a result of the narcotics trade. It's the platform upon which a whole set of gun running takes place. Not only does it help the hierarchy in the narcotics business when more guns are around the place.
He noted that the trade of narcotics globally can be compared to the management of large corporations, adding that the drug trafficking industry has a ripple effect on other criminal activities like trafficking in persons, counterfeiting, and even gun running.
Millions and millions of people in the developed world have a craving for this product. So the demand is there. And once you have a demand and it is so expensive, it makes it profitable then for the product then to be produced. It makes it profitable for the products and appealing to farmers.
CANU's Deputy Director Leslie Ramlal noted that through an increase in budgetary allocations to the unit, they have since been able to set up several locations across the country, and they have also increased training initiatives. The annual training program is examining various issues including the use of firearms, search techniques, handling prisoners, living in a human rights context, search techniques in homes, boats, etc., and interviewing techniques. Over 90 drug enforcement agents are participating in the event. An All Boys Town woman is the latest person to be held with cocaine at the Chedijagan International Airport. In a statement, the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit announced the arrest of Shalon Yolanda Barrow of Victoria Street, All Boys Town. She was held on Saturday while preparing to board a Jamaica-bound flight. According to CANU, ranks stationed at the airport held the passenger after noticing the false wall of a hardcover suitcase. When the false wall was torn apart, agents found more than 3 pounds of cocaine stashed in the side. Barrow was immediately taken into custody and transferred to Georgetown. Another woman has since been arrested in connection with the same case. Just last week, 2 other women were held for cocaine trafficking. One was held in Guyana while the other was arrested on arrival in the United States. In both cases, those women were found with cocaine stashed in their vaginal cavity and pellets in their stomach. The woman who was held in Guyana has since been sentenced to 4 years in jail after pleading guilty. The other woman who was held in the United States is still facing her trial. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I am Alana Bose.